And so the thrill of the opening game. Giddy hope and expectation. They all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Camavinga. Now can he find a finish? There's the header! There it is! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehand behind that one.
Played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Diaz. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that's the second half started. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Now it's Diaz. Guerrero tries to dink it through. Can he deliver? Decent chance! Oh, wonderful effort all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Great chance! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Diaz demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Cut short. And here's Vinicius Junior. Could move up a gear here. That's been slipped through. Diaz! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brahim Diaz, and here's Mbappe.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect then?
Thinks one through. That's not going far. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, there is no hiding a huge sense of disappointment here. The all-important win has eluded them. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's the start they didn't want, but it doesn't have to mean there's no chance of recovery. There's still plenty of points to turn things around, although I must add, much less room for error now.
So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? Oh, it's come loose. Good take, and is he in? And he has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's trying the shot. Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And Sporting score first. Oh, that is a bit special. Saka powering forward here. Martinelli. It's out for a goal kick. Driving on, a real charge here. Can he deliver? Oh, sweet feet. Played into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Nice physical challenge. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
We may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half. Shoots! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Martinelli! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Zubimendi.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
It's a mighty effort! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Arsenal, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Zubimendi. Timber.
Madueke.
Timber.
That has been knocked clear. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, smashing header! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Martinelli. The final 5 minutes. Very much into the last knockings. Rice. Madueke. Madueke! And he hits the net. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty. The body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow.
Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well done. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they look the business in doing so. What more could one ask for? How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too. Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a 3-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
We're on the way. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. And a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Oh, smashing header! And it's Barrios. Simeone played out to the left flank, and he's managed to get free. Rafinha. Barcelona, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that could sit him on. It's Griezmann! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but...
Shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That's a good run down the left. He is through here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Deftly away. That's good play. And it's Koundé. Oh, that's neat. Valde. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Lewandowski. Yamal. Gonzalez. Molina, and he goes cross-field. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Griezmann. Now this could be a Gonzalez! A real chance and a real let-off.
Gonzalez really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Valde looks to the other side. Yamal. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Araujo gets over and intercepts. Molina. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Barcelona, this the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! And one more try! He's done very well to get to that.
Quicken this up.
Casado looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Lewandowski. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski spread out to the left. Rashford. It's Rashford! And that may well be that. That is that. Barcelona achieve exactly what they wanted on opening day. 3 precious points on a traditionally testing occasion, and things are looking pretty good. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
Things on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position. But I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And it's played into the middle. And a goal kick. Bele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with.
Shoots! It's a goal! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead. Ball in the net, that's what he's paid to do.
Clipped into space. He has found the way through. Gonzalo Ramos.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early. Setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Gakpo. Oh, he's in! Gakpo! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
That's good play. Nice control. João Neves.
Fabian Ruiz.
Real chance!
Fabian Ruiz really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Vitinha. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia! And he has kept it out somehow.
Kvaratskhelia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in.
Gonzalo Ramos! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
So they make their point on day one. Their search for a win will have to wait.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, I think all's well that ends well on this one. They pushed for more and showed good determination to avoid less, so it has to be a point won as opposed to 2 lost.